The potential health risks that come from having a tattoo that people ought to be considering beforehand, obviously, is the issue of contaminated equipment contaminated with infections. So hepatitis B, hepatitis C and HIV, that's the virus that causes AIDS. Then there are the sort of less significant but still possible health problems. Infection of the skin, because of course in a tattoo you're piercing the skin. The potential there is that you can let infection into the skin and get a nasty spreading infection there. And of course some people react with an allergic response to the inks that are used. So these are the major things that anybody considering having a tattoo should think about beforehand and be aware of.
There was a guy who was used to have a caravan up near me, and he was doing everyone's tattoos, and then everyone thought he was really good, but then all these people, they all ended up with big infections, because he weren't cleaning his needles properly. He was using the same needles for people.
I think it's important to think ahead and to plan, do some research. I mean, let's face it, we do research for most things these days before we purchase something or go on holiday somewhere. And it should be no different if you're going to have a tattoo done. So certainly find somewhere that's registered, a tattoo studio that's got its license, it's got its registration, it's showing a certification to confirm that. When you get to the studio, have a look around. You know, does it look clean? Does it look well maintained? Are there gloves that are being used? Is there an autoclave to sterilise things? You know, make sure that instruments are new, they're freshly coming out of clean packets and the like. All the sorts of things you can just have a quick look around. If you feel uncomfortable, walk away, think again.
Where I've had certain tattoos has been like when I've been on girls' weekend holidays and stuff like that, like a matching tattoo that I have to my partner's.
I did it myself when I was about 12.
Think of it as a permanent feature, a permanent part of you. They're not easy to remove. I mean, in the UK, in the NHS, it's rare to get the NHS to support removing a tattoo. Yes, they can be removed with laser treatment, dermabrasion, they can be surgically removed. But even these leave a risk of having a permanent scar afterwards.
Each tattoo I have is something in my life special.
When you're considering, you've got your design, you may not know where you're going to put it or have it put on your body. A couple of things to think about. It says a lot about a person. It can say what their background might be, and it might wrongly influence their success in their career, relationships, everyday living. So think about where you might put it. You might want it hidden. You put it somewhere, face, hand, somewhere visible. The reality is you don't know how other people are going to react.
You've got to think about them properly, because if you do it, that's it, it's there permanent.
I've got one on my arm that I got when I was 15 and I thought it was really grown up and now I hate it.
I think they're great. I'd probably have another one. I've had a good experience with mine, so I like them. I think they're a good artistic expression.
Do your research. Find a place that's registered. Remember that they are permanent and just make sure that it's right for you.
For more information, visit www.nhs.uk.